I'm Dr. Emma Taylor. I'm the co-lead for the Pharmacology and Drug Discovery online distance learning degree programme at Queen Mary University of London. So Queen Mary is one of the elite group of 24 Russell Group universities in the UK. It's ranked top 10 in the UK for medicine and dentistry and consistently ranked in the top 20 in the world for its international outlook. But on top of that, on top of the top quality education that you would get from a Russell Group university, it's also known for its social mobility and inclusion, with the Good University Guide commending Queen Mary, saying that social inclusion and academic achievement are not mutually exclusive at Queen Mary. The programme is led and owned by the William Harvey Research Institute, which is the largest pharmacological institute in the whole of the UK and one of the largest across Europe. This degree runs alongside our existing on-campus programme, which is Pharmacology and Innovative Therapeutics. And the students from that programme have excellent employability prospects, with 75% of them in work or further study after their degree and 65% in highly skilled jobs. So this degree is taught and delivered by expert academics in the field of pharmacology and related subjects. It offers flexibility so that studying can be combined with both work or caring responsibilities or other commitments that students might have. And this gives an additional amount of flexibility and the opportunity to study when you want, in the way that you want, even from the comfort of your own home. If you study with us full-time, the programme will take 3 years and you take 120 academic credits per year. That equates to approximately 8 modules per year. If you choose to study with us part-time, then the degree takes 6 years instead of 3, and you take half the number of academic credits per academic year. So you only take 60 credits per year to allow you more time and flexibility and freedom to fit it in around other things that are happening in your lives. If you come and study pharmacology and drug discovery, you'll be part of a cohort of approximately 15 to 30 students. But it's a very flexible degree. Because it's online, students can choose to study in their own time, in their own way, and from the comfort of their own home. So you could be studying with students from anywhere across the world or from within the UK, some of whom may be school leavers, some of whom may be people who've been in careers for some time and are looking for a change to come into pharmacology. So whatever happens, it's quite likely that you'll be part of a very diverse community of students. So each semester of the academic year, you'll be taking typically 4 different modules, and each of those will have around 6 or 7 hours of what we call asynchronous content. And that's activities and reading and things to think about that we provide to you in advance of discussing them with an academic. You can do those at your own time and your own pace, whenever suits you. This asynchronous work will be facilitated by academics who will come into the discussion forums and challenge your ideas and discuss and support your learning as you go through. And you'll always have the opportunity to ask questions which will be responded to quickly by our online academic facilitators. Although this is an online degree, you are part of a community, you're not isolated in your studies. So we'll have a 2-week onboarding programme for the degree in which you'll get to meet and learn about your fellow students. And then subsequent to that, in most of the modules, there will be some kind of group work that you collaborate with your students. So you get to know them as part of your community as you work with them through these group activities in your modules. Each module has several assessment components. Starting off with a small component early on in the module just to test how you're getting on, that will be worth 20% of that particular module. That will be followed by 2 other assessments worth 30% and 50%. And the assessment types range from presentations to lab reports, essays, posters and infographics. And each of those tests a different set of academic skills that you'll be picking up and developing through studying these modules. In addition to your community of students, you will also be assigned an academic advisor, who is your first point of contact for all academic inquiries about your degree. They can help you with study skills, assignment preparation, and any sort of queries that you have about time management or what it takes to study a degree at university level. They've all been there and they're there to help you as your main point of contact. On top of that, we also have some university level support, which ranges from dyslexia and disability support through to a whole advice and counselling section of support, which can advise you on all aspects of your studies and all aspects of your life as a student, including pastoral care and financial issues. So in a typical week, you'll be studying your 4 modules that you're taking in that semester. You will undertake those asynchronous activities in your own time. Sometimes there'll be individual activities, sometimes there will be group activities where you'll need to collaborate with your peers online, virtually. Those will then be supplemented every 2 weeks with a 1-hour session that is optional, where you can actually meet with a lecturer and they will ask you some questions about the content to check your understanding. They'll consolidate that understanding and probably extend it and get you to apply that knowledge to new situations. So the degree is held entirely online. However, you are very welcome to come and visit us on campus if you choose to do so. You'll be made very welcome, but you are not at all required to come onto the London campus at all for the duration of your studies. The Pharmacology and Drug Discovery degree is really aimed at people who really enjoy science and want to learn more about the pharmaceutical industry and drug discovery, but are fairly certain that they don't want to be based in a laboratory for their future career. People who do want to do a lab-based career would be better choosing our Pharmacology and Innovative Therapeutics programme, which is the on-campus sister version of this programme, where you get to do hands-on laboratory practicals. For this degree, if you decide that you don't want to be part of a lab-based career, you can still do academic research, so you can get involved in bioinformatics work, you can get involved in clinical trials, you can get involved in research that looks at humans rather than cells and molecules, so you don't have to be in a lab to conduct that kind of research. In addition, however, there are multiple roles that are available that are aligned to this degree that might be of interest to you, and that can be anything from science communication and journalism through to medical sales and things like that. There's lots of options that are open to you that don't necessarily require you to be in a lab. Many science graduates, however, decide that they don't want to be in science at all, and that's perfectly acceptable, it's perfectly valid. What students can do from there is they can use the transferable skills that they've got from a science degree and go and work in management and consultancy. They can obtain further qualifications to go and work in law, and they could get involved in drug patenting and all sorts of things like that. So no matter what you want to do in the future, a science degree will stand you in really good stead because you have excellent transferable skills. Yes, absolutely. This degree will open lots of different opportunities and doors for your future career path. It's flexible and can work around your commitments and your needs, and you'll come out of this with a very high-ranking degree from an excellent institution.